Hey, it's AJ Powers. Today I'm going to be talking about closing costs and what your options are when it comes to paying for them. So let's just say you have a $500,000 purchase. In most cases, your closing costs are going to be between $7,000 and $10,000 depending on the loan. So you have a couple options. Typically you have three. The very first one is going to be that you pay for them out of pocket. So the pros for this would be one, it's paid for. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to ask the seller. You don't have to ask the bank. And if you have the cash, it's the easiest way. The second option is going to be doing what's called a seller credit. So again, $500,000, let's just say you need $10,000. If you ask that seller for that credit of $10,000, to them your offer now becomes $490 because they're paying for that out of pocket. So there are ways to actually help yourself in this situation even when you need the cash. And the very first one would be offsetting your purchase price by however much you're asking the seller for. So if you need $10,000 today because you don't have the cash or you don't want to spend it, take that offer from $500 to $510 and then ask the seller for that credit. They make the same amount of money and you get your closing costs paid for today. The third option is what's called a lender credit. So this is a little bit different. The purchase price is going to stay at $500, but they're going to take your interest rate from, let's just say 3.25 to 3.5. And what they're able to do at that point is take the incentive that's in that loan from the bank and give you that money up front. So because they're making more money on the loan throughout the 30 years, they now have the incentive to give you that $8,000 or $10,000 that you may need today to pay for your closing costs. So typically, if you had to choose between the seller credit and the lender credit, I would recommend the seller credit because your interest rate stays the same and you're only financing a small portion as opposed to that increased interest rate with the lender credit. That goes on the whole amount of the loan for the entire duration. So if you have any questions about closing costs, how you can pay for them, or how we're able to get offers accepted with one of these three options, please feel free to give me a call, 619-886-5055, or you can email me at aj@powerspremiersd.com.